I want to tell you something that took me way too long to figure out. Financial stability has almost nothing to do with how much money you make. I know a guy who makes close to $200,000 a year, and he's stressed about money every single month. And I know someone else making a normal, unremarkable salary who hasn't worried about a surprise bill in years. Same country, same economy, completely different relationship with money. The difference isn't luck. It's not some secret investment. It's that one of them is following a small set of dead simple rules, and the other one is winging it every month and hoping it works out. So today, I'm giving you 7 minimalist money rules, not a budget spreadsheet, not a complicated system, just rules simple enough that you'll actually stick to them. Rule 5 is the one that changed everything for me personally, so stay with me for that one. Let's get into it. Why minimalist actually works better. Quick thing before the rules, because it matters. Most people don't fail at money because they don't know enough. They fail because their system is too complicated to maintain. You download the spreadsheet with 40 categories. You try the app that wants you to categorize every transaction. It works great for 11 days, and then life happens, and the whole system collapses, and you feel like you failed at money, when really, you just built something too fragile to survive a normal busy week. Minimalist money isn't about doing less with your money. It's about having so few rules that they survive contact with real life. That's the whole philosophy behind everything I'm about to give you. Alright, 7 rules. I'm going to give you the rule, why it matters, and exactly how to apply it. No fluff. Let's go. Rule 1. Pay yourself first, before you see the money. Here's the rule. The moment money hits your account, a portion of it moves to savings automatically, before you get a chance to decide anything about it. Most people do this backwards. They pay rent, groceries, subscriptions, fun stuff, and whatever's left, if anything, goes to savings. The problem is, there's almost never anything left. Spending always expands to fill the space available. Flip it. Set up an automatic transfer for the day after payday, even if it's just $50 to start, moving straight to a separate savings account. You're not deciding to save every month. You've made the decision once, and now it just happens. This one rule alone fixes more financial stress than almost anything else on this list because it removes willpower from the equation entirely. Rule 2. One account for bills, one for life. This is the simplest budgeting system I've ever seen work long-term, and it's not really a budget at all. Open 2 checking accounts. All your fixed obligations, rent, utilities, insurance, loan payments, subscriptions, get paid from account 1. Everything else, food, gas, going out, random purchases, comes from account 2. Once a month, you move a fixed amount from your paycheck into the bills account to cover everything there, and the rest goes into the life account. Now here's why this works. You can look at account 2 at any moment and instantly know how much room you have left for the month. No spreadsheet, no app, no categorizing 40 transactions. Just one number that tells you the truth. If account 2 hits 0 before the month ends, you know immediately, not 3 weeks later when you're reconciling a spreadsheet you were never going to finish anyway. Rule 3. Every recurring subscription earns its spot every 90 days. Subscriptions are the quietest way money disappears because each one feels small. $15 here, $9 there, none of it feels like a decision, so none of it ever gets reconsidered. The rule. Every 90 days, you look at every single recurring charge on your statement and ask one honest question. Did I actually use this in the last month? Not, might I use it? Not, I paid for the year so I should keep it. Did you actually open it and get value? Anything that fails that test gets canceled on the spot, no negotiating with yourself. Most people find somewhere between $30 and $80 a month just sitting in subscriptions they forgot they had. That's not a hypothetical, that's almost every person who's ever actually done this exercise. Rule 4. Never finance anything that loses value over time. Simple rule, huge impact. If something loses value the moment you own it, furniture, electronics, most cars, vacations, you don't put it on a payment plan. You either pay cash for it or you wait until you can. The reason this matters isn't just interest, though that's part of it. It's that financing a depreciating item means you're often still paying for something after it's already lost most of its value. Sometimes you're paying off a couch that's falling apart before the loan is. This doesn't mean never finance anything. A reasonable mortgage on a home or a loan on a reliable car you genuinely need can make sense. The line is, does this purchase build value or just disappear? If it disappears, cash only or it waits. Rule 6. Spend based on your last 3 months, not your best month. This one matters most if your income isn't perfectly steady. Freelancers, commission-based work, side income, bonuses. The mistake is calibrating your lifestyle to your best month. You have one great month, and suddenly your spending creeps up to match it. And then a normal or slow month hits and you're short, because you built your life around the exception instead of the average. The rule, your actual spending budget, is based on the average of your last 3 months of income, not your most recent paycheck. Anything earned above that average in a good month goes straight to savings or debt paydown. It doesn't touch your regular spending at all. This one habit alone is what separates people with irregular income who stay stable from people with irregular income who are constantly stressed, even when their yearly totals are identical. Rule 7. Review your money for 15 minutes same day every week. Last rule, and it's the glue that holds the other 6 together. Pick one day, Sunday morning, Friday afternoon, whatever fits your life, and every single week, spend 15 minutes looking at your accounts. Just looking. Bills account, life account, savings, any debt balances. You're not doing complicated analysis. You're just staying in contact with reality instead of finding out something's wrong 3 weeks later. Almost every financial emergency I've ever seen up close wasn't actually a surprise. It was something that had been quietly building for weeks, and nobody was looking until it became impossible to ignore. 15 minutes, same day, every week. That's the entire commitment. It's small enough that you'll actually do it, and that's exactly the point. Now the question is, why this works when other systems don't? Notice something about all 7 of these. None of them require you to be good at math. None of them require an app with 40 features. And none of them require willpower in the moment you're tempted to spend. Automatic transfers, 2 accounts, a quarterly subscription check, a simple depreciation rule, a capped emergency fund, an average-based budget, and a weekly 15-minute check-in. That's it. That's the whole system. And the reason it works isn't that it's clever. It's that it's simple enough to survive a busy, imperfect, real life. Complicated systems break the first time life gets hard. Simple rules survive. Let's run through it one more time. Pay yourself first, automatically. Split your accounts into bills and life. Audit subscriptions every 90 days. Never finance depreciating purchases. Cap your emergency fund at 3 months and put the rest to work. Budget off your average income, not your best month. And check in on your money for 15 minutes every single week. No exceptions. None of these rules are exciting. None of them are a secret hack or a loophole. But financial stability was never actually about a secret. It's about a small number of things you do consistently, whether you feel like it or not. Pick one of these 7 and start it this week. Not all 7, just one. Most people who try to overhaul everything at once quit within a month. Most people who add one simple rule at a time are still doing it a year later. If this was useful, hit subscribe. I break down exactly this kind of practical, no-fluff money advice every week. And let me know in the comments which one of these 7 rules you're starting with. I read every one, and honestly, seeing what people are actually working on is one of my favorite parts of doing this. I'll see you in the next one.